Hello, this is Dr. Valerie Bennett with the Robotics Ministry as part of Scholastic Motivation Ministries. And today we're just going to cover some best practices for saving your programs and how to kind of organize them so that when you download them onto your brick, your EV3 brick, you'll be able to find them and it'll kind of make sense as to what you're actually doing or your team is doing as they are getting ready for competition. So, first thing you really need to do is to use this plus sign to add a project. Now, projects are different from programs. Projects are like the overriding thing you're trying to achieve. So, this wouldn't be called move forward, okay, because that's helping with a larger plan or larger picture of what you're doing. So the project is, just the major name of what your overall goal is. So you click on project here, and then I'm going to go ahead and move over to here where it says save project. So I'm going to call this space missions. Okay, Space Missions 1. I already have one in there. Space Missions. And so now I can create these smaller programs under the overarching project of Space Missions 1. Okay, so maybe over here, the default always comes up as program. And the challenge is, and what I've seen happen, is that many teams will just keep this default name. And so if they're trying to, find a particular program when they, download everything to the EV3, everything has the same name. So they're not really sure of what, when they press the middle button to have it, move or, activate one of the programs or to initiate one of the programs, they're not sure which one it's going to do. So let's be specific here under program. You can just double click those and let's say this program will be for moonwalks. Okay. And then I can just click on the tab under, you see where it says add program or experiment. Let's make this one, okay, new program. Let's make this one, let me double click it so it turns black there. This one will be my mission or my program for rover. And then let's add another program. Let's call this one solar panel. Okay. So that way things are really organized and you know what you are working on versus program 1, program 2, program 3, etc. So that's not as effective as, being specific, naming what the programs are actively doing, and it'll make it very easy for team members to go in and change and fix it. So that's one thing about actually naming the programs, what they're doing, right? The second thing that'll be very helpful will be to add comments. Okay. Why is this important? It's like, well, can't you just look at it and tell? Well, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't. So let's say I'm just adding some blocks here. Okay. Oops. Fix that here. And then maybe you're going to have a loop in there. This comment here. Okay. And you're going to add some stuff within your loop. I'm just adding some random things right now. Okay. But let's say here, let's say team member 1 has done all this programming. Team member 2 comes in, is going to work on, the program, and they're looking at it and they're like, well, I think it's doing this. Well, I don't know. They did that wrong. So they're taking things out, changing it all around. Oh my goodness, they did this wrong. So I need to add this in here. I need to add, data block in there, just randomly. So team member 2 has totally changed up the program and it was actually right from the beginning, right? But maybe they didn't know that. So the comments, let's say move forward. Okay. The comments really help to communicate, you know, what in layman's terms, right? What is going on with the program. And this is a great practice. I mean, I use it all the time when I'm programming, not just for EV3, but when I'm just writing code for anything. Adding those comments in there helps keep you very organized as to what it's doing. It leaves some type of history as to what you have tried as well. That way, you're not always reinventing the wheel. And so for this loop, I could say data analysis of temperature. Okay. And then the next part will be, whatever, the program is doing. But this is a great way of keeping everyone, abreast, especially if people are, multiple people are working on something, or I use it even if I'm just working alone. That way, again, I remember, oh, I don't have to, you know, add 10 more, components to it. It's already done. Just need to, edit this part for tomorrow. I'm gonna add more. Edit for proper data wires. Okay. So these two practices alone will put you so far ahead with your programming, with multiple people helping out with the project, with even explaining, what is going on in a different setting. So this will be a very helpful thing to do for you. And, make sure you're keeping things very organized and you won't, continue starting over or, run the danger of someone deleting something that was actually very important. So, just wanted to give you those final tips on programming, coding, and thank you. And let me know if you have any questions. All right, have a great day.